Hey, what is going on? How about that pump? What a pump. What a headline. The tariffs up, down the market. Boom. What a pump. Something I wanted to talk about. A little something I had shared for the X subscribers this morning at 10:09 Central Time, so 11:09 New York time. I had posted a short-term idea about AT&T. Now, keep in mind tomorrow it's its ex-dividend date, so be cautious of that. But the thesis was that it would make it back to its 50-day moving average and moves back towards 26 for next week's expiry. So we were looking at the $26 call for April 17th. And if we pull that up here, this was the chart I had shared this morning. We were on the 15-minute chart, kind of targeting getting back to this 1.618 Fibonacci. And that is exactly what I was looking for with the thesis, just to move back up. As it sold off, there might be buyers induced to buy, to capture that dividend tomorrow. So as we looked at that, the net call premium started to move up a little bit. And price was kind of down there, so we were kind of interested and highlighted the $26 calls. We saw some volume, and we started to note here that 50-day moving average is 26.34. Now, these did move up very quickly, 25%, even without the Trump news. And this was, let's see, within 20 minutes, AT&T had moved up to 25.63 from where we first posted about it at 25.32. And that little bit of move actually spiked the contracts that were at $40 all the way up to 50. It spiked them 25% very quickly. As you can see here, here's an active position that I had. That I bought those at 40 as well for full transparency, and up 25%. And then with the Trump tariff news here, dun, da, da, da. Let's go back to it here. I just pulled up. AT&T is now in the money. Those $26 calls. Let's see. Yeah, we spiked up. Here's where we were talking about the trade idea this morning. And we even got the move here for 25%, which is great for something that expires next week, short dated. And then we saw a move all the way up to 26.86. So if we look at those $26 calls, like I said, we were getting those at 40, and they moved around 40, yeah. And they moved the last fill at $1 for one. So somebody was out there trading them. So let's take a look at it over the last few minutes. But yeah, just something, it's, I think, what, my X subscription's $5. And these calls doubled from 40 to 100. So not too bad. Just something I wanted to talk about. As we noted there, those calls did go in the money. And just a nice little idea there. Just a little something fun. A little something extra. But let's take a look at that real quick before we end this. Just wanted to talk about that. Let's take a look at SPY. It was blazing. The high there, 536, was wild because, let's see here, this morning, trading in the low, 493, and then just saw a high of 536. What a move. What a move there. So everybody was comfortable one way with the stocks. Now we're moving another way. So if we look at the daily here, let's see what actually the SPY looks like now on the daily with today's new candle. It's just been wild the last few days. Look at this. A lot of money changing hands and a lot of volume. People buying the fear right there. Buying a lot of fear. Look at the volume. Largest we've seen in quite some time. But yeah, nonetheless, just a little humble brag on those AT&T calls that doubled. Definitely worth $5. But hey, to each their own. But yeah, that was, I guess I could have posted that for everybody. But that was for the subscribers, just a few of them. But hey, I try to do things out here and throw a bone when I can. But yeah, what a nice rebound today. And let's take a look, because I saw GameStop hit 25. I don't know if you saw the video this morning. We talked about the $25 call seller that I think sold the $25 calls and then bought them back. And then, so they're probably glad they bought them back. And made their money on the way down as the stock moved back up. 24.57 currently. But it was quite a move there when the headline came across. And then boom, volume across the board. So I'm sure there's a little bit of short covering going on down there. A few of the shorts might have got a little excited, like, oh, I might want to buy a few shares and trim that position back. But GameStop did rocket up there to 25.10. So like we talked about this morning during the video, let's look at our moving averages. I have the daily candle here. So we're sitting at 2460. And if we look over here to our left, top left corner, the 50-day moving average, simple moving average at 2464. And the 200-day at 2480. The 9-day EMA at 2350. We were just talking about that this morning as we're seeing if would that go, would that hold, with yesterday's action below it. But a nice positive move today and on a little bit less volume as well than yesterday. So, yeah, it's something fun. Hey, you never know what's going to happen, and that's just how quickly a headline can impact the market. But yeah, kudos. Y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll talk to you real soon. Got the birthday week coming up.